first time visitors, hold him up so he can get, gee whiz, we hit the bonus part. He did. Let me tell you what to do now. Once you take them cards and fill them out for us, and when they pass the offering plate around, put them back in the plate so that we can keep a record and learn a little bit more about you. Now, if you'll look toward the back, Miss Nelda, would you stand up? If visitors, if you'll meet Miss Nelda at the end of our worship service today, she has a special gift for you. You know, the other day I was hunting in my little cheer blind, and I always like to hunt with that thing because you just take it and pop it up anywhere you want to and sit down and you're done. And when I started hunting, it was cloudy, black clouds, and dark clouds. I thought, well, I'm going to get wet while I'm fixing that. But as the evening progressed, those clouds went away and it started being more of white clouds, big white clouds. And I got to looking at the clouds more than I was hunting. And I focused on this one humongous cloud. And now, listen, this cloud was going across my viewport at a pretty good clip. You didn't have to hold your finger up to see if it was moving. Now, I don't know what clouds are made of, okay? Some people say marshmallows. No, I don't know. I know they're not hard because fire planes fly through them, okay? But I don't know what they're made of. But now, what struck me as awesome was, as that cloud was going at a pretty good clip, it never went down, it never went up, it never lost its shape, but it stayed on that continuous path. And I watched it from my right all the way out of view to my left. It never changed one bit. And I thought, man, how awesome is that? Have you ever tried to move something soft by a pretty good force? You always distort it, or I do. I always mash it or do something. It's never in the same shape when I start as it was, when I finish. It's just not going to happen. And I thought, how is that possible? This week, that was about a couple of weeks ago, and this week I got to thinking about all of that. And God reminded me of what Scripture said. Scripture says in the beginning, God said, let there be light. God said, let the waters separate from each other. And it was so. God said, let that cloud go from one point to the other and it be in the same shape that I designed it to be. It not be flawed one bit. God said so, and it was so. Do you want to live free today? Do you want to enjoy life? Now, I'm not talking about the life that society says that we must have. All the money in the world, cars, fame, all that stuff. I'm not talking about that life. I'm talking about life and what's important in life, life itself. That's breathing and living. Do you want to live free? Do you want to enjoy that life? All you have to do is believe in what God said, and it will be so. Let's stand and pray.